rent arrears, a landlord has three different levels of claim. One is ground 8. This means that the tenant must be at least 8 weeks in arrears with the rent. If it's a monthly tenancy, that in effect means 1 month and 1 day. That is the equivalent of 8 weeks. Therefore, we do recommend monthly tenancies, because otherwise you have to wait for 8 weeks if the tenancy is a weekly tenancy. A landlord doesn't have to wait 8 weeks or even 4 weeks and 1 day. What he can do, or he or she can do, is to serve a Section 8 notice, grounds 10 and 11, which are mandatory grounds. However, during the period between the service of the notice and the time of appearance in court, a judge can see whether the tenant is paying any rent at all, and often will grant a full possession order, or at the minimum a suspended possession order at court. It is very important, therefore, to realise that to wait 8 weeks is not necessary. You can serve the notice, say, after 4 weeks if it's a weekly tenancy, under these grounds. When attending court, as long as the paperwork is in order, a judge, in the case of ground 8, must give a possession order, and in the case of grounds 9 and 10, may give a possession order. I should perhaps make the point that the judge will also give an order for the arrears to be paid, but landlords may have trouble in claiming it, but it is at least on the record of the tenant. I believe that landlords should not be frightened of attending court. Such a case, unless challenged, normally takes under 2 minutes. It is not heard in a court, it is heard in the judge's chambers, and normally is really straightforward, with judges being very sympathetic that the claimant is acting on for himself.